I have arisen. Yeah, I'm back for a manga haul. The first probably three-parter of February, if I had to guess. I haven't done one of these in a while. I've just been kind of trying to figure out what to do with the channel for like a while. I think I've kind of figured it out now. But enough of me and my boring face. It's time to look at some manga. Let's go! Let's just jump right into it since we're 9 days into February and I already have quite a bit. So let's just dive into it. First off, we have Ayashimon Volumes 1, 2, and 3. So, Yuji Kaku's previous series, you'll know him for Hell's Paradise. I'm not going to bother saying the Japanese name because I don't want to look it up right now. I'm just that freaking lazy. But this is another series from him. This was his canceled series right after it. Hell's Paradise is getting a box set this fall, which I'm hyped to get, as I really like the other two of the, what was it? Dark Trio. Yeah, Dark Trio. I'm a huge Chainsaw Man fan. I really like Jujutsu Kaisen. Hell's Paradise is the third of that trio. I've watched some of the anime. I like the anime, but I want to take a deep dive into the manga. So, can't wait for that. But in the meantime, I'll read his other less successful series. Not expecting a good ending, though, since it's canceled. And then we've got... Hold on. Okay, now I can resume. Die Dark Volumes 2, 3, 4, 5, let me scooch down, 6, and 7. I've gotten a lot of manga between the last video and the other video. I actually filmed a July haul, but either way, I got Die Dark 1 fairly recently, and so yeah, now you know I'm collecting Die Dark and I'm caught up with it. I recently finished a reread of Dorohedoro. If there wasn't a manga called Pandora Hearts, that would be my #1 manga, Dorohedoro. But it's my #2 manga of all time. I really like Yu Hayashida's work. I read the first volume of Die Dark and I was like, oh my god, this is so good. I need more. So yeah, I got the whole freaking package. I should have got the box set with one, which I don't have with me, so it's pointless to even point it through 4 and then just got 5 and beyond in the singles, but whatever. That's what I probably would have done in hindsight, though. But Die Dark, you know what to expect from the Yu Hayashida if you've read Dorohedoro. Speaking of iconic creators, we have an Inyo Asano manga, Dead Demons Did It at Destruction, Volume 1, and weirdly enough, 8? I went to a Barnes & Noble and they had these two. 1, makes sense. 8, I picked it up. Volume 1 was really freaking good. Like, yeah. Really like how these covers look. They're really sweet. Okay, that's the first pile of 3. Let's get on to the second one. As a certain manga tuber once said, let's get emo up in this bitch with 2 volumes of Dead Man Wonderland 7 and 10. I've been rereading Dead Man Wonderland recently, and oh my god, it's much better than I remember it being. I kind of compare it with Future Diary because they're kind of similar, but let's group these two together in my mind. And rereading Dead Man Wonderland, it's the superior of the two, which I probably didn't want to accept back then, but it's true. This one's way better, which I'm planning on doing a Future Diary reread maybe this year. I don't know if it's gonna hold up as well, since I think this is way better already, and I haven't even reread Future Diary. Anyways, Dead Man Wonderland, really good, edgy shonen, but really good at what it does. So I like how the volumes just change colors every few volumes. That's really cool. Speaking of dark, violent shonen, I mentioned Chainsaw Man earlier, but this is not Chainsaw Man. I am caught up with that series. It is another series from Tatsuki Fujimoto, which I haven't collected till now. I have all of his works except for these 4 volumes of an 8-volume series in total. Fire Punch volumes 1, 2, 3, and 4. So I have the whole first half of Fire Punch now, which means I'm only missing the second half. Then I'll have a complete, at the moment, Tatsuki Fujimoto collection, which sounds sick since I love Fujimoto's work. I do prefer Chainsaw Man, but Fire Punch was still pretty good, if messed up. If more messed up is what I'm trying to get at, you know? Anyways, now we have a series I actually began watching the anime for recently, and I loved it so much I had to pick up the manga again. I was going to originally sell this one, so if you've seen this one before, yeah. We got Gambling Apocalypse Kaiji Volumes 1, 2, and 3. Granted, I could have just gotten 2 and 3, but my old copy of 1 is like locked up. Well, not locked up, but it's in a case with all the manga I wanted to sell, and it's a pain in the ass to get that box out. So I was like, I'll just rebuy volume 1 and then get 2 and 3. I was toying with just getting 2 and 3 and getting this one back, but I was like, am I really going to want to go for that frickin' struggle? Probably not. So this was probably not the smartest decision to purchase, but these two definitely were. So great anime, probably great manga. Check it out. Now let's get on to the third and final pile in this haul. All right, we're on the final pile of this haul, so let's get into it. First off, we've got Omnibus 5 of Gantz. I'm reading Gantz now, and holy shit, this series is raw and awesome. So I can see why a lot of the manga tubers I've talked to before list this as one of their favorites, because holy shit, this, I just explained it, it was raw, but still, ooh, this is some good stuff. I don't even know what I was doing with my hands there, but Gantz, if you can handle sex and gore, read it. Speaking of celebrated seinen, Homunculus volumes 5 to 6 and 7 to 8. Pretty graphic cover for 7 to 8. I don't even know if I can show this. I've read the first omnibus. Pretty good. I heard a lot of people fell off after the second one, so I'm still going to read it all. It's only 5 omnibuses, so I'm still going to read it though, but yeah, just something to keep in mind. Then we've got another gambling manga, Kakiguri. I read this volume like today with Dead Dead Demons. Liked Dead Dead Demons more, but this was pretty interesting. I might collect it later, but yeah, pretty cool. Pretty cool. And crazy too. Now we got, for our final regular manga, we have a new release, Pet Shop of Horrors. This one reminds me of Clamp's Holic. I know this came first. Don't crucify me and say, but this came first. I know. But yeah, this is like a slightly darker Holic. That's also a josei instead of seinen. But yeah, still, thumbs up. Gets my seal of approval. Now we got 2 deluxe editions, including the infamous, the misprinted, the Yen Press, maybe not a mistake, but quality control issue, Ubal Blatt Deluxe Edition 1. I found a way around the misprint with some ways. I'm not going to elaborate on it, but if you can figure it out, yeah. But yeah, this was pretty good. Reminds me, I know people compare it to Berserk, call it, oh, it's worse Berserk. Yes, it does have Berserk vibes, but it reminds me more of a manga that came actually after this, Akame ga Kill, which I do really like. Same kind of art style, Square Enix Dark Fantasy manga, though this is way more violent, way more sexual stuff than Akame ga Kill, but it is a seinen, not a shonen, so yeah. Pretty good deluxe edition. Pretty good deluxe edition. I'm not going to reshoot this, I'm just going to keep that in. Pretty good deluxe edition. That's the last time I'm saying it, and yeah, I'll definitely read more. And finally, we've got probably a way better series, Vinland Saga Deluxe 2. I got one off the channel, so what I meant to say is I got it, but I didn't film it in a haul. Most of the manga I've gotten between the last haul video and this one I haven't filmed, so do with that information with what you will. But yeah, Vinland Saga, chef's kiss, nice. All I had to say on it, because I could not do it justice. Read it, watch it, experience it, do whatever. The anime is good. Well, season 1, I haven't seen season 2, but I've heard that's also really good. The manga is really good. Experience this story, please. And that should pretty much do it. I'm going to try to do videos kind of more frequently. Damn it. I'm not going to say I'm going to pump them out week to week, but I'm going to try to put out videos a lot more frequently since I have an idea of what to do now with the channel. So I'll see you soon. This is getting long. Bye.